check. 1, 2. Oh no, I pulled a Phil. All right, Phil, now I know how you feel. Here we go. Taking it from the top. Taking it from the top. Sorry, boys. We're going in. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. My name is Roman. I am your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Not financial advice, just showing you what I'm doing. And if you happen to be interested in also saving in Bitcoin like I'm doing, I can help you with that, okay? I can help you get that going. But I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying if you've already decided to do it, I can help you do it in a safe way, okay? We are here saving in Bitcoin. We've been saving in Bitcoin for over 2.5 years. And we are this close, I kid you not, this close to getting to 1 Bitcoin here on the show. I've been doing my purchases, even though I took off last week. I've been doing my purchases every day, every weekday. So we might already be at 1 Bitcoin. I'm not sure. We're going to find out together though today during the stack recap. We're going to add up all the stuff, all of the buys I've been buying and see where we're at, how close we are to 1 Bitcoin. And then we're actually going to buy Bitcoin again today. We buy Bitcoin every weekday as part of the show. So that is the plan. Okay. So now you know what we're doing today. Let's get things cracking with the first segment of the day. And that is, of course, the Bitcoin strength. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $88,076.62. You can buy right here 1,135 Satoshis for a single dollar. That is a deal. That was a deal. StatStrat says, so finally a lender has become available in California. BTC-backed loans strike started on Friday. I know, I just noticed. I saw the notification, but there's no way to do it in the app. I think you have to go to the website. So I'm going to probably experiment with that soon too, StatStrat. That's a good point. All right. So that is the Bitcoin price today. Not only can you buy 1,134 Satoshis for a single dollar today, you can actually buy, if you just have 1 penny. You just have 1 penny. Come on, you have 1 penny to spare. You can buy for 1 penny 11 Satoshis for 1 penny. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. You might be asking yourself, well, wait, what the heck is a Satoshi? I'm here for the Bitcoin show. Yeah, Satoshi. A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin, okay? Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis, okay? A dollar has 1, a period, 0, 0, so to the tenths and the hundredths place. And Bitcoin's got 8 zeros after the 1, after the period. So 1 Bitcoin got 8 zeros, and if all those 8 zeros maxed out, it's 100 million Satoshis, and that gives you 1 Bitcoin, okay? Pretty simple, but it's a little bit difficult to grasp at first, but once you understand it, you understand it, okay? Also, we talk about this all the time because when you see the price of Bitcoin, you might be saying, dang, dude, $88,000, I know it's dipped, but it's still expensive to me. It's too expensive. I can't afford a Bitcoin. I guess I'm going to buy some other coin. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that, because when you do that, you're buying a coin that's not worth anything, right? You're buying something that's not Bitcoin. And the grift there, they're trying to convince you that it's a cheaper Bitcoin or whatever. Anything else, anything that's not Bitcoin is not Bitcoin, okay? So don't buy it. And if you do, you're going to expect to lose that money, okay? Because it's just not Bitcoin, okay? There's a lot of different reasons for that. Real quick, it's not, most of those other coins are not, well, all of them actually. They're controlled by somebody, by an organization, by a board, by, what do they call them? Institution, not board, they have all these different names for the groups of people that control those different coins to make it seem like it's not a corporation, right? But simple to say that if you see the price of Bitcoin and you say, it's too much, I can't afford the whole coin, I might as well go buy this poop coin over here that cost me, for $1, I can get actually 100 coins of this poop coin. Whereas for Bitcoin, for $1, I can only get 1,134 Satoshis fractions of a Bitcoin. Why would I want that? Well, it's because it doesn't the value of your Bitcoin, the value even of a Satoshi, of a fraction of a Bitcoin, is not subject to inflation, right? And they can't change the supply on you. Any other coin, they can be able to change the supply on you, change the rules on you, right? And when they do that, they'll debase you the same way that the dollar is debasing you now, right? So we stick with Bitcoin only, right? And we look at the Bitcoin price and we say, damn, my 88,000 might be out of my price range, right? But so I think I'm going to save up for a Bitcoin, right? But if you do that, that's also like holding your value in an altcoin, because the dollar is basically an altcoin. The dollar is basically a poop coin, right? The money supply continues to expand, and as that money supply continues to expand, then your purchasing power is getting leached away from you just by holding the dollars, right? So it's like a crypto. It's like a poop coin, right? So what you do is, instead of saving in dollars to buy a Bitcoin, you save in Bitcoin. I know, it's crazy, right? You save in Bitcoin, and the same properties, the same qualities, the same awesomeness of Bitcoin that you experience with 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin or 3 Bitcoin, you can experience that on a smaller scale with as little as 1 Satoshi, right? As little as $1 worth of Bitcoin. Right now, you get 1,135 Satoshis, right? Those 1,135 Satoshis, it's 0.00001 Bitcoin. Even that will take on the characteristics of a whole coin, which would be to just be resistant against inflation. The only thing you get better by having a whole coin is that the scale is bigger, right? So if you save $1 in Bitcoin and Bitcoin doubles, then you have $2, right? If you save $200 and Bitcoin doubles, then you have $400, right? If you save $1,000 and Bitcoin doubles, then you have $2,000, right? So it's a matter of scale at that point, right? It's a matter of how much you're putting into it, how much you're saving into it, and it's all good. The cool part about Bitcoin, the cool part about saving in Bitcoin, is that you always have the option to withdraw it if you need to. Okay, like it takes on average, I would say, to move some Bitcoin out of your cold storage and into an exchange, sell it, and then do the transfer from your exchange in cash to your bank account. It probably takes about 2 days, max, 2 or 3 days max. And the biggest part of that delay being the transfer from your exchange to your bank, or your bank actually clears the funds to be spent. Okay, so the slowest part of it is a legacy system, is the banking system, right? That said, I don't recommend you spend any Bitcoin. I don't recommend you sell any Bitcoin, right? Try to figure out another way to generate revenue if you really need money. If you're in dire straits, I guess you got to sell some Bitcoin. That's the way to do it. Just know that the reason I'm bringing this up is some people will say like, oh, I wouldn't want to have all my savings in Bitcoin because then what if there's an emergency, right? What if there's something that I need to take money out of the bank for? Well, most emergencies like that, you can put on a credit card, right? You can put on a credit card, get some points, and then if you really need to liquidate some Bitcoin and pay it off. It's fine, right? It's a fallacy, I guess, of people thinking that it takes a long time to liquidate Bitcoin, right? Yeah, you might have to liquidate at a lower price than you bought it at, right? But if you buy it now and you hold it for a couple years, 2 or 3 years, right? You'll end up in a similar situation that we're in on the show, which is at this point, even with this gigantic dip down to $80,000, right? The show account was still up 30% from when we started. Okay, so you get to the point where the dips end up being like the previous all-time high for you, right? Because the previous all-time high they were trying to break when we started the show was like 67,000. 67,000 was like the big hurdle, right? And then we broke 67,000. Then we got to 70,000, then 80,000. Then we went all the way up to 126,000, right? And then now we came back down to whatever, 87,000, 88,000 right now, right? But still, with that $87,000, not $88,000 price right now, our stack is still in the profits, right? So it gets to the point where eventually, the big swings like this won't affect you. And what you end up doing is like, hey, wait a minute. Well, since this has been working out, I'm still up 30%. I've seen it go up to 126K. Why not just buy more while it's down, right? You end up seeing situations like today where it's like still down as opportunities as opposed to something to be afraid of, right? You relish in it and you say, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit extra this week to try to stack a little harder because I know, well, we can't guarantee everything, right? Like something could happen and it could go sideways, but if something were to happen that would make it go that sideways, Bitcoin wouldn't be the only thing affected, right? And in either case, even if something were to happen, like a black swan or whatever, you have that black swan event doesn't change the Bitcoin code or doesn't change the Bitcoin protocol. It doesn't change the fact that there's still 21 million supply cap, right? So that still doesn't change. So some of those black swan events that affect the price of Bitcoin because people are on other investments and the easiest thing to liquidate is Bitcoin. So what ends up happening is the price of Bitcoin tanks for a little bit. But just because the price of Bitcoin tanks for a little bit, it didn't actually change the protocol. It didn't actually change the supply, right? It's still everything that made Bitcoin go up in value to this point from zero, right, over 15 years, 16 years, it are the same conditions that are going to make the price continue to go up. So it's not a guarantee, of course, because you can't guarantee everything, but still, it's more likely for it to continue to go up based on the conditions of the market, based on the conditions of the way the money works, constantly being inflated, constantly being debased. What ends up happening is you need more and more of those weaker dollars to buy the same amount of Bitcoin in the future. And if you're buying Bitcoin now with money from today that's a little bit stronger than money from the future, you're able to get more and more Bitcoin. And eventually you get to a tipping point where your Bitcoin stack is big enough that you can start to make changes in your life as to like whether you even want to work or not. You want to work part-time. You want to start doing some traveling. You want to take on some hobbies that maybe you couldn't do in the past because you didn't have time, right? Maybe you take on some endeavors like that are not lucrative, but they're things that make you happy and things that satisfy your soul. And now you have an ability to do that. And instead of having to be stuck in the hamster wheel, money chasing and basing all of your life and career choices and even the place you live based on your job, based on what's going to give you the most money, based on that, right? Your whole life becomes a race to chase the dollar that continues to debase you and make you commit hours, days, years of your life to something that they later on can just steal from you by inflating the money supply, which is crazy. All right, anyway, I went off on a tangent there a little bit too much there, a little bit too crazy, but it's been over a week, guys. Got a lot in me that I need to get out. Okay. What up? Bitcoin Beacon in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Bitcoin Beacon. Well, I'm a new creature. What up, dude? Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Bitcoin Beacon. And what's up, Hard Hollow in the house? Hard Hollow in the house. Merry Christmas, dude. I'm glad everybody came out. Hope you guys have been having a great holiday time, I guess you could say. I've been having a blast with my boys. One of my boys got hurt. He needed to get some stitches. And so that was exciting. It was like he hurt his shin. He had to get some stitches on his shin. And it was so funny because we all went to the urgent care, like me, my wife, myself, one of my hurt kids and my other kid. So there was like four of us, and we're like all in the little urgent care patient room. It's basically like the patient bed, 2 chairs, and then a little stool for the doctor to do at the computer. We're like sitting on top of each other just to like fit in the room. They're like, normally we only let 2 people in, but okay, we'll make an exception. So they let us in. It was so funny. It was like an experience. It sucked for my son, but it was an experience. It was pretty funny. What else? Oh, yeah, in life, man, I've been grinding, or yeah, I guess you could say grinding. I've been like grinding, practicing super hard on this on that bass. Well, it's in the case right now because we just had to practice. But I joined a band. If you're like late in the show, I joined a band. Like it's like an 80s rock band. It's an 80s, and I guess it's not rock. It's an 80s band. Play 80s music, like The Cure, like what is it? Like REM, like 80s music, right? And it was already an established band here in town. But one of my friends plays guitar in it, and his wife plays the keyboards in it, right? And their bassist left the band, and they asked me if I wanted to play bass, and I was like, I don't play bass, man. I play guitar, bro. I play guitar. But I was like, but it sounds fun anyway. It sounds fun. Like, the show is almost complete here. We're almost at 1 Bitcoin, and I'm hoping to scale down the show over here to like maybe one show a week or so. So I'll have more time, and playing in a band is fun. So I was like, all right, why not? I'll learn bass, but I don't even have a bass. So my friend let me borrow his bass. It's a nice one. It's freaking heavy. And I just basically sat down and started learning. I've learned so far, guys, in like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. I can't remember. Actually, it might be more than that. Like 3 or 4 weeks. I've learned 48 songs. Straight up stacking bass lines. Like Blister in the Sun was one of the more complicated ones. It's like bum 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 bum. So that one's and it's fast too. And then like it has like the chorus is super syncopated. Sorry if you're not into music, guys. We're talking about everything today. It's like a boom ba ba boom ba 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 bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum bum. Anyway, it is super complicated, but I got it, nailed it, and there's a bunch of tracks with really cool bass lines, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing the bass lines, and then we've practiced in person like 3 or 4 times, right? And then we use this software called Jam Kazam, where we can live stream to each other. It's basically like a practice feed, and it's just audio, and you tune in and you plug in your guitar and you plug in your microphone, and then everybody can hear each other. And it's pretty low latency. It's actually, I'm surprised how cool it works. So you're able to practice remotely, like in between weekends. And then we have our first gig coming up. If you're in San Diego, you're gonna go watch me rock for the first time on the bass with this group called Maverick San Diego. Maverick is the band name, and we're gonna be playing at Humphreys on the Bay. It's a pretty big venue here in San Diego. We're gonna be playing the bar, so we'll be playing there. I think it's January. It's a Wednesday coming up here, January. So I think it's January 14th. Humphreys on the Bay, San Diego, California. Some 80s jams. If you guys are interested, if you guys are in town, come check it out. You don't have to see who you are. You can be incognito. It's all good. But if you enjoy some 80s, we'll be there, rocking the show. And then we have another gig in February 21st. February 21st. When I'm out walking, that one. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff. That's the one. That's a good check. Everybody goes crazy with it. It's so fun. We also do like a lot of the Cure stuff. Like what is it? Like the love song, and I Melt With You. Those are a lot of cool tracks. They're fun to play too. Like a lot of the Cure stuff is not that difficult too. So it's like you really have time to like enjoy like all the different parts. And the cool part of this band is like my friend's wife plays the keyboard, so it sounds like more I don't want to say real, but it sounds more legit when you have the actual keyboard player playing all the synth parts, because all the 80s music has a lot of synth parts, right? So when you have the actual keyboard player out there live doing all the parts, like I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm just like impressed all the time, like oh, that's cool. But yeah, fun stuff. And as you can see, it makes me happy, it makes me excited. And the reason I'm sharing this with you guys, okay? The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is it takes a lot of work to be able to have the free time to do things like that are fun for me, right? And I don't think I would be in the situation today where I can do those fun things, because I'm not. I don't expect to make money off of this band stuff. I just enjoy it, right? And maybe we'll get some cash here and there, right? Maybe we'll book a private gig that I'll be able to come and stack the proceeds from, right? But I'm not expecting it. My satisfaction comes from the work it takes to learn the parts. My satisfaction comes from enjoying the time with some good people, playing some music, and on top of that, having other people enjoy the music we're playing. That's like, for me, that's worth it at this point. Like, that's what the whole beginning of the show was about. Like, I'm not money chasing at this point. Yeah, if something comes up and I can make money out of it, I'll give it a shot, whatever. But my primary focus is not like money chasing, right? Like my primary focus now is like having good quality interactions with my family, having my boys have a good childhood, enjoying my time playing music while I can, right? Because standing up for 3 hours straight with the heavy bass and like, you know, like before I get carpal tunnel, before jiu-jitsu completely ruins my hands, right? Right? It's enjoying that while I can, right? Going out riding dirt bikes with my boys, right? Enjoying that while I can, because I don't know how long I have before I can no longer viable to ride dirt bikes, right? Can't be doing crazy hill climbs on a dirt bike when I'm like, I don't know, older. But you know what I mean? Having those Bitcoin savings, having that the ability to I guess beat inflation in a way. Beat inflation gives you the bandwidth financially and time as well. You're buying your time back, and you're able to do something with your time that you actually fulfills you and does good for the world, right? So anyway, I just thought I would share that with you guys. It's been a fun week, fun couple of weeks. Sorry I've been absent here on the show, but I've still been stacking. I didn't stop stacking this whole time, so we might already be at $1 Bitcoin, guys. I'm not sure. So today we're gonna find that out. Okay. I know we're supposed to do segments and stuff, but I think that was basically why we stacked. Let me just do why we stacked real quick, so the algorithm gets to see the banner. Here we go. Why we stack? Why are we saving Bitcoin? We're saving Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. That's it. That's why we stack. That's why we stack. Okay? For every dollar you save in Bitcoin, you might be buying yourself 5, 10, 15 minutes, an hour back of your life, right? Or not necessarily back, but you might be getting yourself an hour a day closer to your freedom day, where you don't have to do your job anymore if you don't want to. If your job is not your favorite thing to do, maybe you can do a job that you enjoy doing, or maybe you can just not do a job at all. Right? Who knows? Anyway, that is why we stack. Keeping the why we stack segment super short because we have a lot of stuff to do today. We have to do some number crunching and get our stack in order. So let's do that. Let's jump into, of course, there it is. Where is the stack recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. We actually buy Bitcoin every weekday. And this here is our proof, our proof that I haven't been updating my spreadsheet. All right. Let's see. In 2025, when was the last time we updated the spreadsheet? Let's see. Oh man, we have a lot of days. Oh my God, we're definitely over 1 Bitcoin, I think. Let's see. So the last time we updated it was on the 5th. So 12/5. That was a Friday. So we have 2 weeks of purchases. Holy jeez. It has been 2 weeks. All right. Well, it's time to get stacking, boys. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't miss any purchases. Get this app going. We're going to update the stack to see where we're at right now. And then we're going to buy some Bitcoin. Let's go look at the main sheet. We are currently at, we're $911 away from one whole Bitcoin, boys. We are 0.0103484825 Bitcoin away from one whole Bitcoin. If you want to donate to the show and get tracked in our spreadsheet for your donations and immortalize your donation to the show, that could be the one that gets us to one Bitcoin. You can donate by going to this QR code. If you want, don't feel pressured to. But I just got the announcement, boys. Check this out. Bitcoin-backed loans. Bitcoin-backed loans just came up on my Strike app. Oh, let's go. Yes, please. Unlock your Bitcoin buying power. Let me put some big screen, boys. It puts the full screen. Unlock your Bitcoin's buying power. Get Bitcoin-backed loans from $10,000 with 0% origination fee. There it is. If you are in California and you've been waiting for Bitcoin-backed loans, Strike is finally doing it. This came out a couple days ago. I hadn't seen it on my phone yet. I just saw it today for the first time. Exciting. Super cool. Bitcoin-backed loans on Strike. Should we do one? Let's see. Before you begin, okay, it's asked for my name, my contact info. Okay, next. Confirm your SSN. Okay. Confirming my social security or ITIN. Verifying your account. Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep, bop. Interest payment loan. Payment at maturity. Oh, these are the two loan options. Wow, that's the two loan options. Here it goes. An interest payment loan. Select your 12-month interest payment plan. So there it is. Right? It says you can do a payment at maturity. Maximizes use of borrowed funds, interest and principal paid at the end. And the APR says from 10.5 APR. So about 10.5% APR is your interest rate. Or you can also do for a monthly payment where you minimize interest costs, interest paid monthly, principal at the interest. You pay the interest monthly and then you pay the whole principal off at the end. So, and if you do it that way, you can get an APR about 9.5. I don't know if it's those interest rates are specific to my account, right, based on my credit standing, or if it's like that across the board. But anyway, maybe I just doxed myself by giving you guys the interest rates they're offering me. But anyway, so if you want to just borrow $10,000, no questions asked, no payments until the end of the year, 12 months, and you pay back the $10,000 plus 10.5 APR, right? Or you could just pay the monthly interest. You could just pay monthly the interest at 9.5%, and then at the end of the year, you pay off the whole balance. Interest paid monthly, principal at the end. Yep, that's pretty cool. So I don't know. That's awesome. Okay, I went to the interest pay. I went to the 12 months no payment until the very end. You pay the interest and you pay the principal at 10.5%. It says borrow $10,000. Adjust your principal amount to change the collateral requirements and loan costs. So for example, let's see. If you want to borrow $10,000, your minimum collateral is going to be 0.22676 Bitcoin, 0% origination fee, and for that you pay about $1,300. So you're borrowing $10,000, and you're paying back $11,300. So you're borrowing $10,000 for the cost of $1,300. Okay. If you wanted to be like a degen, you could take out a $10,000 loan, right? Buy Bitcoin with it, and hopefully you're up at least $1,300 in a year. So hey, it's a way to get in trouble. It's a way to really hurt yourself. Let's go max. Oh damn. Let's see. They're not playing, huh? Let's see. Collateral minimum. But I'm sure if the Bitcoin price drops, there's probably some kind of let's say the show is almost at one Bitcoin, right? 25,000 at maturity. That's pretty cool. So you want to borrow $30,000. You borrow $30,000. You have a minimum collateral of 0.68 BTC, and then you're paying back 33.9 when the payment is over. So for basically for $4,000, you can borrow $30,000. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get out of that menu. Actually, I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna borrow $10,000 and go next. And it says post the collateral. Okay. Cool. And let me show you what it says. Okay, so a margin call price of, okay, so if you would need to post so for a $10,000 loan, you need to post 0.2267637 BTC, and then you would get margin called at if Bitcoin goes down to $62,998.25. So basically, loan to value ratio is 50%. And then if at that point, if you don't add additional collateral, you get liquidated if the price of Bitcoin goes down to $51,880. If you have like a lot of Bitcoin and you have the means of continuing to add to the position so that you don't get margin called, then you should be fine, right? Your Bitcoin balance. Okay, so that's my Bitcoin balance. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You basically you're borrowing what? What is this? Oh yeah, the more collateral you add, the lower your margin call comes. Okay, that makes sense. So let's say you're borrowing 0.2 and you have your that makes sense. They're basically doing like double what they need. That makes sense. Okay. Anyway, that was a side tangent, boys. Let's get back to what we're doing. Let's see. We need to go to the Bitcoin purchases that we've done. Okay. Let's see if we're in sync. The last one we did here officially was on the 19th. That was a Friday. Oh my gosh. I lost connection for a second. That was crazy. Still there? We're back. Come on. Yes. We're back. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay, so today is the 19th. There it is. Okay, that was the 5th. No, it was mine. My bad, boys. My bad. Okay, so we the 5th was the last time we purchased officially on the spreadsheet. That means that it was a Friday. So 12/8 is the next one. Let me see if I find it here. 12/3. 4 was for how much? 59122. So it's 5 0 4 4 4. Oh. It's too many buys for me to sort the files. I'll sort them out right now. We'll figure it out. Okay, 42694. There it is. Okay, that was here. That was on the 3rd. Start going backwards. Okay, so yesterday, yeah, we're gonna go backwards. 8, 9, oops. Sorry, 12, 5, 12, 10, 12, 11, 25, 12, 25. Damn, so many days. Definitely, probably end up being at 1 Bitcoin after this. No sound? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. We're good. We should be back. Are you back, boys? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, guys. We should be fine. It was just me not talking. It was me trying to. It was my thinking face. 25. Dude, I've been gone for a while. Slack, man. I've been slacking. 18. Jeez. 18, I think, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, 19, 25. It's been a crazy week, huh? And today is the 22nd. 12, 22, 25. Okay, I haven't bought today yet. I bought yesterday. Let's get that going. Here we go. Okay, now we're going. 0.00045,048. That was yesterday. We got that at 88,106 and 2 cents. All right. Then we got here. We got the next one. Boom. Got that at 88,080.60. That's 40. 40. 0.00045,061. Bam. Okay. 45061. Okay, then we got this one. This one is. This was the price of 87,000. Let's go. 0.37.56. Another 40 another 40 bucks worth. 0.00045,601. Okay. Then we got the next one. 601. Okay, this one's gonna be. This one we got this one at 85,990.99. Got $40 worth. That was 0.0004615.6 Bitcoin. Then we got the next one. 65. This one, which is yep, that's right. We got this one at how much? 86,106.99. $145.90 Bitcoin, $40 worth. That got us 0.0004673. Okay, and that one was 73. Okay, this one was at 90,120 and 57 cents. Relentless buying. Anything below 100K at this point seems like a good deal to me. It might be crazy, but you guys let me know if I'm crazy or not. 44041. This next one is this one. Boom. This one is 90. I think I might have bought this on the same day. Oops. 90. 130. 80. $40. I've been doing $40 smash buys, guys, because we're below what? Below what? 88. It should have been a 20, but no, wait, sorry. Yeah, under 100 and 2,000, we're buying double stacks all the way, so it makes it sweet. 0.0004436. I think I bought those two the same day because I forgot to buy it the day before. Okay, so that's 36. 36. Let me go to this one. At 92,692.50 Bitcoin, about $40 worth again. 0.00042,819 Bitcoin. 42819. Here it is. And this one was for $92,532.58 Bitcoin. About $40 worth again. We're definitely going to be at 1 Bitcoin by the time this is done, I think. 0.000, or if not, very, very, very close. 42893. I didn't even have a celebration planned or anything. Guys, we're getting so close. 893, 893, 893. This one. Okay. This one is at 92,528.72. I think I bought this one too at the same time. And this one is for $40. We got 0.00042,895. And that is a lot of buys. And today we haven't even bought today. We're gonna buy today in a second. Okay, let me just put this on the other spreadsheet. Jeez, that's a lot of stacking. See? I didn't fail, guys. I didn't not stack. I kept stacking even though I wasn't doing the shows, okay? So we're good. This is day 8. So 12-8. So this is our stack right now before we count everything up. Again, we're 0.010 away from 1 Bitcoin, $913 away from 1 Bitcoin. Let's see what our stacking for the past 2 weeks has done for us. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Let me know in the chat, you think we're at 1 Bitcoin or over or not yet? Do we make it or not yet? Let me know. Copy this. All right, it's done. Here we go. Let's look at it. Drum roll. Are we at 1 Bitcoin yet? Oh my God! I wasn't even showing my spreadsheet, guys. I just added all these right here. I just copied it over to this sheet over here, and now we're about to see if we have a Bitcoin or not. Sorry, ran out of drum roll. Oh, we're not yet. Not yet. We are $550.20 away from 1 Bitcoin. We're about to buy a $40 stack today. That's going to get us a little bit closer. Wowzers. Sorry, I know. I just realized that 2 weeks of having the show off makes me rusty. I got too much bass practicing. All right, so we're gonna continue to come back the rest of the week. I know. I wish. I want to. But maybe we'll see what happens. I'll be back. What's tomorrow? I'm taking an actual Christmas off, but we'll do a show tomorrow. we'll do a show tomorrow, and I think we'll do a show tomorrow. And I'll stack another $40, and we'll see how close we are to the final destination, or the not the final destination, to the 1 Bitcoin, the final goal, the next goal, the next mile marker, right? We'll see how close we are, and we will make it happen. We'll make it happen. Okay. But let's buy the $40 that we need to buy today for today's stack, because just because we're that close to Bitcoin, just because we're that close to 1 Bitcoin doesn't mean we're going to slow down. Doesn't mean we're going to stop. Doesn't mean we're going to change the structure, the setup that got us here. Make it by Christmas or New Year's. I think so. I think we do 1 Bitcoin in 2025, and we give ourselves the breathing room, right, to get to 1 Bitcoin by New Year's. Okay, when we get to 1 Bitcoin by New Year's, honestly, guys, I don't want to. Honestly, I'm hoping that as we get closer to the 1 Bitcoin, you guys donate and get us across the line. And if I go and smash buy right now, the $500, I cheat you guys out of that opportunity. Also, I don't have the funds to smash buy 500 right now. I've been stacking so hard, and I basically exhausted all of my all of my side hustles, right? Yeah, I'm doing the band thing, and the band thing's not paying it actually at all. There's still some things I can sell, of course, and I have stuff listed. But anyway, if you want to be part of the one, if you want to be the one that gets us over 1 Bitcoin, this is your opportunity. You come into the parade, jump in front of the parade, and be the leader of the parade by donating us some sats, okay? But not to put the pressure on. Not to put the pressure on. We're going to continue to get there by New Year's, okay? If we're not there, donations or not, if we're not there by New Year's, I'm just pony up and get the 1 Bitcoin by New Year's Eve. But yeah, by New Year's Eve, because I want to have New Year's with my family, just hang out, right? So by New Year's Eve, if we're not at 1 whole Bitcoin by December 31st, right? That's New Year's Eve, yeah. By December 31st, if we're not at 1 Bitcoin by December 31st, and no donations have come in to get us over the top, I will smash buy on that episode. So for example, December 31st at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll jump on here. We'll do a sign off to 2025. Arrivederci, and we'll bring in the new year with a whole coin, one way or the other. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's buy the Bitcoin for today. We're gonna buy $40 worth of Bitcoin. Crazy, right? And now that we know how much Bitcoin we're gonna buy, there's only one thing left to do. Oh, that's a sweet jam right there. It's time to stack some Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. That's hype. That's hype. Here we go. Opening up the strike app once again. The strike app has been living large in my app collection. Let's go to Bitcoin. Hit buy. I'm gonna key in $40 for 0. Boom. I'm gonna go next. It's gonna give me a little estimate of how much I'm gonna pay. There it is. Blocking my account number. Boom. I'm gonna hit confirm. Actually, I'm gonna cut the music, hit the drum roll, and confirm. Here we go. Jeez, it took a while. There it is. Just purchased $40 worth of Bitcoin on the Stack Bitcoin Show live. On our way to 1 whole Bitcoin. We are getting close. We are, let's see exactly how far we are, about $529.80 away from a whole coin. Getting there, slow and steady, stacking like maniacs, regardless of the price. Today we bought Bitcoin. Today we bought $40 worth of Bitcoin, and the price of Bitcoin we deserved today is $88,487.09 Bitcoin. We purchased $40 worth, and that got us 44854 BTC, which is actually 44,854 Satoshis that will be added to the stack. Man, slaying. Oops. Copying that over to our main stack over here. Shee! Look at all those buys. It's a lot of red right there. It's a lot of red. But still staying positive. Boom. Okay. There it is. Our final total for today's episode is $510 away from one whole Bitcoin. 0.005 BTC. 0.005 BTC sounds so... It's not a lot. I mean, it is a lot. It's 5,780 Satoshis. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Let's update this sheet for 2025 too. I forgot to do this part. Let's see here. Copy. Paste it here. There we go. All right. So our average buy price, our average weighted buy price for entry for 2025 is 91,000. So for 2025, we're actually behind. We're actually under. We're down 4% for the year, which is pretty scary, right? Because we did a $50,000 smash buy. When did we do that one? Where is it? There it is. No, we did a $9,000 smash buy. Well, that's right. We did a $9,000 smash buy at 87,000. So that's what's killing us right there. But it'll come up once it goes up above 88. Okay, and then for 2024, we didn't do any kind of crazy buys really. We just stuck to the program, and we're still up about 47%. But that buy for 9,000 has affected our overall chart down to 32%, right? 32% gains, not negative. We're still up 32% from where we started. So we're still in the money. We're still in the green, which is awesome. Okay, so this is a breakdown, and it's crazy to see it. It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see how far along we've come. So close, yet still so far, but the fix is in, boys. I have until New Year's Eve to get my stuff together and sell some stuff, sell some body parts, I guess. And oh hell yeah, Bitcoin Beacon stuck to me. Let's go. Round of applause. Shout out for Bitcoin Beacon. Guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I know it's been a while, and it's fun for me to hang out with you guys and get your feedback. Hard Hodl in the house. Bitcoin Beacon. I'm a new creature, and Sat Strat with the new name change. Thanks for tuning in, boys. I appreciate you guys, and let's start to wrap up the show. There it is, the closeout track. Getting ever so close, inching ever so closer to 1 BTC. The Orange Light District. That's right. That's right. Hard Hodl. I have to do that. I have to go most neighbors' lawns. See if anybody wants a back rub. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, well, there it is. If you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.